I should really slow down more. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh god, oh. So the last video left us in a bit of a situation. We brought the DM3 up here without realizing that it's not very good for mainline service. However, the only other locomotives here are another DM3 and a D2. And, I mean, the DM3 does have the better tonnage, and I am curious to see how it would do on the downhills. I already picked out a job to City South, and it's within its capabilities, more so than the D2, so I kind of have no choice but to keep using it. Although first things first, I gotta get this thing spun around, and I might also have to refuel it. How are we doing? Actually, we got plenty of fuel. Or do we? There's no, like, repair or diesel service at City South, so might be smart to, but I guess I could always just tow it down to the harbor or something. Let's, well, we gotta get this thing spun around first anyways. I probably won't be using too much power. Try to remember how to set the headlights on this. It's so weird. Alright, I just want them to be dim. Alright, that'll do. Doesn't really matter that much. So, we gotta get this thing spun around. Did I forget to save my cab position? Whatever. I'm not coupled up still, am I? Why am I going so slow? Oh, the independent was applied, that's why. I guess it wouldn't hurt to fill up while I'm here on diesel. Or just, it's, I mean, it's a shorter distance than to the harbor. Actually, no, it is slightly longer. I'll be fine, I'll make it. Maybe I can just buy my museum license there or something so I can service it. Around those passenger cars. My windshield's still wet. That should be fine for now. The rails are probably still a tiny bit wet, but I don't think it'll be too much of an issue. Okay, the crossing gates went up while I was still going over them. You better stop, I'm crossing. Oh, now those ones are going down. I mean, it's just a mod. It's obviously not perfect. I also did a little bit of hunting for demonstrators off camera. Didn't find any at this station. Although maybe I just wasn't looking hard enough. You never know. Did I buy anything? I bought an expert shovel. I think that's it. Yeah, those aren't demonstrators. Those are just props. Hopefully this run will actually be a quick and simple run, like the last run that was supposed to go that way. Now I believe my train is to the left. It has some containers and some boxcars, so yeah, it's definitely the one. Windshield's still a bit wet, might as well throw the wipers on. I am curious to see how this does on downhill. Although I might end up doing another short run to the harbor, just so I'm a little closer to a service station. Oh wait, no, I didn't mean to do that. Alright. That's what I meant to do. That was a close call. It's kind of weird how in this game I feel like the windshield tends to get wet even if it's not raining, just if it's wet outside. And alright, handbrakes on the other side, or just get this submitted. So this is right one. Alright, submission time. Why must I always pay my fees? I don't want to pay my fees. It's not even that bad. Well, I guess I'm servicing it now anyways. Because God forbid I use the same locomotive for 2 runs without servicing it first. Alright, let's restart this up. I wonder, it's gotta be a way, like, you can change the feed tolerance, because I feel like it's way too strict. Alright, let's do this. Set my route map first. So I'm going this way. Really just need to set this one switch is all. Everything should already be set. Then I'm going to B1I, so City South. Alright, I am redlining it. Close to redlining it. Yeah, I might mess around with the feed tolerance. I think it's around like 10,000. If that's a setting you can mess around with. Just, like, I want to be able to do multiple runs without having to constantly service it. I forgot this first section is uphill, but it should be able to handle it. Very sharp corner, too. I think a screenshot right now wouldn't hurt. Alright, it's struggling a bit more than I thought, so I think I made the right choice choosing the DM3 over the D2. Although I still have to look up how much the D2 can haul with a slug, since I do have that now. But then I would pay 5 grand summoning it, so maybe I think I made the right call. I did not have very many options. And somehow it just keeps getting worse. Come on, I believe in you. Oh wow, our oil temp's getting real hot. Oh wow, it dropped quite a bit as soon as I changed gears. Now it's slowly creeping back up. I think the windshield's dry enough I can finally turn off the wipers. Almost at the top. You have to be quick changing gears. Oh, nope. Oh, it's struggling a lot more than I thought it would. That was like, it was supposed to get, like, not nearly as steep there. I don't know why it's struggling so much here. Maybe I'm just not doing a very good job shifting. That's more like it. I was afraid I'd stall out for a second. Almost there. Alright, one more steep hill to go. I'll just leave it at this gear. Just leave it at this gear. Just leave it at this gear. I will well, what I should have said is I'd leave it at that gear until I had to downshift it. Now I have to. Need all the torque I can get. Alright, but it's flat here. Pretty much all downhill from here. It was just that first section that was tricky. Oil's getting hot. But we finally made it. We were averaging like 15 kilometers an hour up there, but we did it. Now I'll just slowly upshift through all the gears. Alright, see how fast this thing can really go, because it doesn't go fast uphill, but downhill is different. It can pull a lot, but not a lot fast. Finally made up to the speed limit. I feel like the engine brake isn't very effective. Maybe I need to drop the gear. Nope. I can hear it going. Sounds just like an 18-wheeler. Full speed. I don't think I'm gonna get much faster than 50 on flat surface. Yeah, I think probably gonna top out around maybe 65. I feel like any more than that would do damage to the transmission. Am I going the right way? Yes. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, but I should really slow down more. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh god, oh. I threw it into emergency, come on! Oops. Well, he should give me, like, no time to react. Well, there's my first derailment. Oops. I don't have enough money for a re-rail crane. Uh-oh. Yeah, I installed the mod that makes it so you need a re-rail crane. So let's see, if we scroll through all of these, there is no re-rail, so I kind of need money for that, and this train's just gonna kind of stay here until that happens. Oh man, I just thought things were going good. Let's see, this is also fragile too, and okay, this is the only one that took any damage. Alright, I think what I should do is, honestly, I was expecting it to be way worse. Let's see. I am going to set the handbrakes on all of these. I don't want moving down the mountain any further. Alright, I'm not quite sure what to do. I cannot re-rail this. Oh, it moved down the mountain further. I don't think I'm salvaging that. Oh boy, here comes the debt. Well, I mean, at least not all the train is gone. Whee! Oh boy, this is definitely destroyed now, is it? 0%. Well, if... hey, 6%, not bad. Boss ain't gonna be happy about this one. Let's see. Not looking good. And I bet the DM3 is just totaled. I cannot see it. That's why I have the flashlight. That did literally nothing to help. I'm pretty sure that says 0%. I think this is totaled. Okay, well... I can't re-rail it, so... I don't know what to do. I guess just... Yeah, this is a situation, alright. The coal mine might have something. I think I'll just take my hand cart and go to the harbor. Maybe I can get a shunting job, build up enough money to get a crane. Let's see, yeah. Shop. Enter shop. breakdown crane, 28 grand. Not good. All right. It's handcar time. We're taking this to the harbor. Oh boy, this is a disaster, isn't it? I mean, my fees are probably going to be pretty bad, though. Will it even let me take any jobs? This might take a while. I'm gonna derail the hand cart too. There. Alright, we're back on electrified territory. I can actually break the speed limit. I don't need a second derailment. Although, it's not like the hand cart is... It's indestructible, and it's free to spawn, so... I mean, it's not like it would be a detriment if I derailed it. Oh, I got up to 70 for a moment. I think that's a new record, albeit going downhill. Alright, maybe this isn't as far away as I thought. It's gonna be interesting once they add the actual re-rail crane, because, now with the breakdown crane mod, I still use a comms radio to teleport back on the track. I just need the crane there in order to actually do it. Although I think it might be a little too far away from the tracks, I'm not entirely sure. But I should probably buy the breakdown crane. And even then, it's like all the way down the canyon. That's why I was so, like, annoyed when it fell down, because I think it might be out of range or something. Oh, I hit 70 again, sound the rail driver. I think I'm gonna derail around this corner. Somehow I didn't. Oh, this is gonna cost a fortune. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully insurance has got my back at least somewhat. Oh, I'm gonna hit that car. Alright, what we got? Another DM3? That's the only thing available, another DM3. Well, the only thing available that I can use, I have the license for. Everything else is a D6 license. Okay, usually there's a D2 over there, but no, another D6. I'm first just, First, I'm just gonna head over to the station office and check the debt. Hopefully it won't cost too much. Only 3,000? That's it? Well, let's see. I'm just gonna assume it took it? Oh, okay. Oh, come on. Why must everything be difficult? Food. Alright, well, this one could get me enough to buy it. Buy a re-rail crane. Well, I guess that's my only option. Oh, wait, that's the DH4 demonstrator. How am I just noticing that? Is the D6 still there? D6 is still there, he didn't reset. Did I already notice it and just forgot about it? Because, oh wait, I think that was the DM3 that was at Sea South. I think I see my train over there. It was there the whole time? I mean, I went to that shop several times, and how am I just noticing that? Alright, SU-76. Okay, that is the one. This is the third DM3 I have driven. After consulting my notepads, where I'm logging where I found all the demonstrators so far. Yeah, I am noticing the DH4 for the first time somehow. I cannot believe this. Another DM3. Alright. Let's get this thing fired up. I still can't believe that happened. At least I only have to pay $3,000. Why am I paying almost 30 grand for a re-rail crane when I could just pay 3,000? Forget about it. I guess I just want to finish the job. You know, at least get some money out of it. Oh, and also, I don't think that train's gonna disappear. I think it's still gonna be there. Maybe it will if I cancel the order, but I don't want to take a chance. I think the switches are already set, except for that one. Oh, I'm gonna hit that truck. Oops. Wait, is that? It says 276, right? No, wait, it's not that one. It's the one next to those containers. I mean, hey, it took me like, what is this, either episode 9 or 10, I forget, but it did take me a while to derail, so I guess my driving's been pretty good for the most part. All things considered. Just a little bit more. because for some reason you can control it while hanging over the edge. Can I just have one train where the handbrake is on my side? Alright. I think 4th gear will be good. How heavy is this train? Oh, that's kind of heavy. Well, it can do 2,000 tons on a flat surface because it's got lots of torque. That's as much as a DH4, wow. I'm not too concerned about fuel efficiency. I'm concerned about getting this job over with. Alright, so my fee tolerance. My fees from just regular driving, wear and tear, was too much to take that job. I crashed. But after I derailed half the train and then it fell off a 50-foot cliff, that the fees aren't bad enough that I have to pay them immediately. That's, weird. That's all I'll say. It's weird. Well, I got my station map, so I can just... Kind of hard to see with those poles in the way. Oh, I am not. That could have been way worse. I should get out and check for damage. Alright, no damage. But, almost had 2 derailments in one video. I mean, they don't call this game Derail Valley for nothing. Alright, I want to make sure it has plenty of room, so I'm gonna go up to about where the turntable is. Should be more than enough. Oh yeah, it's plenty. One day I'll be able to drive one of those. Oh, you be quiet, oil temp. This train's a bit longer than I realized. Alright, let's get the job submitted. Oh. I really hope that didn't damage that. I've done enough damage today. Yep, it's good. Alright, first cut, G1S. So, that is the yard behind. Maybe I should have left that window open. I think I have underestimated just how long this train is. I am going to do a little parkour up to the front and spot it from up there. So I can park it at the way back. No real good place to stand on this one, is there? Oh, I am inside the train car. On the buffer? Yeah, there we go. Oh my... Alright, come on. There we go. This might be a bit slow. I lost a lot of speed. Hopefully it has enough momentum to roll all the way, because I do not want to run back. Although, while I'm waiting... I've got nothing to do while I wait. Make sure there's no air in the lines. There shouldn't be anyways, but... Come on, keep rolling, keep rolling. Why can't I jump back onto it? I was able to do it before. Not that I need to, just fooling around. Almost there. And how much of it do I need to drop? So 726 is the last car. So those first 4 coil cars and then 5 flat cars. Okay, that should be plenty. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. All right, that is number 726. 726. All right. All right, where's the next one going? G6X. G6S. So that's right next door. Or not right next door, but very close. Okay, so there are some other cars, and they're tanker cars, but I think they're empty, so won't be too catastrophic if I slam into them. I am rounding that corner. That is going to be hard to see. I think that'll be enough. Is that enough? I think that's just... I, underestimated the train length yet again, but it is enough. I don't even need to peek out the window. I can see fine, I think. Now, where's the next one going? Last two cars are going to D track. That's close by. Not sure if it's gonna fit. I might have to bump those tankers a little bit. Well, that is nowhere near close to touching. Alright, I think I'll just push him. If they keep rolling, it's not my problem. Oh, wait. Actually, I'm already within range, because I forgot these last two cars are going to a different track, so... I was good to begin with. I didn't even have to do that. Alright, so... 019... I forgot which store sells the flags. Those will be useful to have. Alright, last cut. I almost forgot the whole point of me doing this shunting was so I could afford a re-rail crane, because I'm desperate to get that other job finished, even though it's kinda pointless at this point. That was a car I hit, right? I'm assuming so. Alright. I think when I purchase a re-rail crane, it'll spawn in the track right next to where that V-Line N class is. I'm just gonna drive over to the station building and submit it. I am afraid the DM3 won't be powerful enough to haul both the wreck train and the re-rail crane. Might have to look for something at City West that's a bit more powerful. But it's mostly downhill, so it should be fine. Alright. 20 minutes. We've gone 35 out of that. I got 53. That is really good. Now it's time to spend, like, almost all of it on, yeah. Alright. Now I know. Huh, I guess it didn't spawn there. Well, I don't know where it could have spawned. I thought it spawned right on that track, but I guess not. Oh, that is not... Oops. I did that in the wrong order. Well, at least it's free to spawn. I wasn't expecting that. Alright, break down flat car. There we go. Now, I believe the crane goes... Oh, it did cost 5,000. Oh, well. Here we go. Here's our fancy little breakdown crane. And we can get this thing fixed up. All right. Now, unfortunately, this video has kind of gone on for a long time, so I'm actually going to do the re-railing process next episode. So, yeah, I would go on for longer, but I am a little low on storage, and I just don't want to run out of storage, so... Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to be it for today's video. Next time, we will actually put our broken train back on the track and complete that job. Alright, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.